We like the bales of raw cotton we overpay for. Smelling of the flesh of the last sheep that rocked it before you did, and we just follow on and on and on and on and on. And don't nobody care how you feel. We need that bread yesterday. COD. Or it's gonna be you, me, and the authorities doing that handcuff dance outside your mama's house. Yeah, credits like liabilities, cause the bank is making more money off my loan than the man I'm paying. Playing with my pocketbook. Oh, hello, sacred scripture. Where exactly is my God tonight? Suit line dancing with the rest of us heathens, huh? Unable to save even himself from this tidal wave of governmental deceit, and Big Brother forwarding invoices and receipts for my earth, wind, and fire. Desire burning in the back, cause today a brother best be about his needs. Watching the deeds of the 44th president undone in a matter of 10 days. Shit. Oh, you broke? Too bad. Fuck you, pay me. Oh, you sick? Too bad. Take your ass back to work. Oh, you hungry? Alright. We got an apple tree outside. So what if it's snowing? Work it out, money. Or else, remember that handcuff dance outside your mama's house? Right. So how you want it? Head or gut? Housewife or late night slut? All is fair and available for the price of selling yourself to Lucifer for a dream. But do not pass go, and do not collect $200. This is a 1% monopoly on 99 times warp speed, creeping into your bank account like a one-train stick-up kid with nothing to lose. And they be like, since we got the biggest guns, get in line, homie. You know what time it is. Matter of fact, all y'all know what time it is. So busy buying up unnecessary shit and falling for the banana in the tailpipe trick. Distraction. And ain't none of it gonna be worth a damn in the by and by. So you got a choice. You can either burn up in the heat or freeze in the cold. One way or another, change's arrival gonna be bold.
Chasing a dream that's turned nightmare. Giving your religion name, number. Your thoughts, your truth of who you are. Don't wait till the final hour for you to use your eyes, seeing for the first time that what we think is life is an assembly line. Cause the lesser of two evils, still a threat for all the people. Equality or your freedom, are you gonna follow them or lead them? Some different, we need a new vision. The way things are, this ain't living. We all be the same if you listen. Run away from the distraction. Use your eyes, for the first time. Use your eyes for the first time. And what we think is life is assembly line. An assembly line. For you to use your eyes for the first time. The first time. Yeah. That what we think is life is an assembly line.
Welcome, everybody, to Let's Chop It Up. About to drop the link, Ashley and RockWell. I have the interview with Ashley Lucas and RockWell. Thank you for everyone for coming. Sorry for being late. There we go. I just dropped the link. And as we wait for them to come up, I'll play another selection. Give me 1 second, please.
Every damn day I hope your hands press and play and feel that bounce, 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 bounce. Once again I say me and my coin come to play, we came to bounce, 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 bounce. Born in Philly and raised in the D. See me with a handful of rings at 3. I knew this cloud would amount to the beat. Got so much bounce, better mount your feet like crazy. Baby was born with a lady, running around in a Porsche Mercedes. Thinking God he woke her up on the daily. Homies now we're holding me God. Police round, we bound to go at them hard. Niggas now we round up all of the boys. I look around, I know we down to get us. Down to get yards around like 200,000. Throwing them room at a fact in the counting. Can I get 2? Can I get you? Maybe like you, they down at the bouncing. Homies like hoes now. Pick up the program. I like a 4. How did we get to a place where all we boast about is the ignorance turned into a poster child? Now no dissing it. Now they just follow to get it. The pot that I've always prevented. But after malignant, I promise a nigga is about it. They're bound to make all of them listen. Niggas gon' be niggas. And bitches gon' be bitches. But the niggas make them bitches. Boy, you best not be forgetting. All the way from Trinidad after fucking Jefferson. Nigga driving hip hop crazy. Pumping straight through Belly. It be that bounce. Every damn day I hope your hands press and play and feel that bounce, 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 bounce. What more can I say? Me and my coin come to play. We came to bounce, 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 bounce. Every damn day I hope your hands press and play and feel that bounce, 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 bounce. What more can I say? Me and my coin come to play. We came to bounce, 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 bounce. Real deal shit like this ain't never gonna come and go quick. I listen back to a little rap black, then a little black jack with a neck for cadence. I'm black, but I'm like a quarterback facilitating the crack, put a cast on payment. Cause mom had a little bit of hash in the bag from stash for the day she came in. Cause it was hard as fuck to conjure up enough to eat, but we back Antarctica. Now all we trust is party people, piece the evil. CD got all of us. Part of us is that power. Artistry to bust out of all of the prisons they put my people in. Nevertheless, we bounce out prouder like niggas gon' be niggas and bitches gon' be bitches. But niggas make them bitches. Boy, you best not be forgetting. All the way from Trinidad after fucking Jefferson. Nigga dropping hip hop crazy, pumping straight through melanin. Let it be that bounce, bounce, bounce.
There we go. Hey, RockWell.
Hey, can you hear me?
How y'all doing today?
Hi. Pretty good.
Where is my headphones? Oh, there they go. Right there.
Hey, sis.
Oh, hey. You know, I had to come on camera real quick to say hello.
Hello.
I'm about to go back to Avatar because technically I'm Avatar Nation. Follow me.
Is that a lollipop?
Yeah. Is that the first question?
Yeah. It's messing. Anyway, welcome. And I guess y'all can go ahead and join me out because I was 9 minutes late.
CP time.
Okay.
First, it looked like
Hi, everyone. Thank you for
Hello,
joining.
everybody.
okay, again, welcome to Let's Chop It Up with your host Anthony McNeil. We have our special guest today, Ashley Lucas and RockWell K, two extraordinary women that I have pleasure of meeting on YouTube, and
The
they both
pleasure is mine.
and I
Yeah.
have found these two individuals that don't have no problem, just like some of us on here. They have no problem to tell you like it is, but they're very good people,
Thank
very
you.
excellent good people. Um, some people would take them the wrong way, same as myself and some of us in the chat. But
Mm-hmm.
know,
Mm.
we're out here to look out for each other and help each other. So I asked them if I could get an interview with them, and they gladly accepted. So we're gonna jump right into it.
Okay, I'm nervous.
Uh,
Ooh, feel like I'm
Mm-hmm.
on a real interview.
hey, I'm still learning as I'm going there. So, um, so Ashley, first, uh, tell us who you are, where you from, or not directly.
I
This
don't
is
care.
okay. Well, um, okay. Tell us who you are and where you from, just to get a good background.
Well, I was born and raised in Woodson, North Carolina. I'm a Carolina girl, and I'm a
Okay.
country bumpkin, as some may say. But don't get me wrong. I don't. Yeah. Anyway, yes, I am a Southern Belle. Okay, so I was born and raised with both of my parents. They're still together after 40 years. I have technically I have I have one full sister from both parents, older sister, and then my dad was married prior to meeting my mom in 81. He married in the 70s and had three children, which was two girls and a boy. So I have like siblings old enough to be my parents. So yeah, that's a little bit of my background. And I have no children, but I'm going to have some one day. Y'all might see me preggers one day, but
Uh,
no time soon.
yeah, definitely enjoy your life. Enjoy your
Mm.
life while you can, because once that start, it don't end your life, but it definitely slows it down.
I'm almost 30. I think I've lived it enough.
Hey, I mean, I mean, I would say, like I told you before, sometimes the most fun years is in your 30s before you get locked down. And I guarantee you, some of the people in the chat would say that.
Hmm.
um,
Oh, Ashley L. Cousin. Yeah, wide awake, baby. Even
uh,
though this town is so sleepy. Okay. But anyway, that's what our town is called, Wide Awake, Wilson.
oh, seriously? Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. So let me ask you. Let me ask you this. Uh, she's she has a very good art that I've been watching from when I've been watching her for a while. And um, what made you start getting into nails? When you was like in as a little kid, or a teenager, or in your adult years?
Well, do toenails count?
Yeah, they nails.
Well, my mom, I didn't like, I ain't want her to be crusty, so I definitely got started with like soaking my mom's feet, putting different stuff in there, and scrubbing all that stuff off, getting into her toenails and making them really pretty. Especially for the summertime. And I did my grandma's, rest in peace. And I did other people's, and but I wasn't really into nails. I never even really got my nails done that much. Like the most I went into a chop shop was maybe like 6 times for my nails, and then me and my mom, like as I got older, we just went and got pedicures, but I didn't really get my nails done. I get my eyebrows done
Mm,
because I don't know how to do those. But nails specifically, because I do it on YouTube.
mm.
It's that actually started like a year ago.
Oh,
Um, Around May, I had a friend, and we was watching a mess on YouTube, and
okay.
we was like, what do we watch other than the mess? So she told me about a nail channel, and it's actually Long Hair Pretty Nails. And then I watched a couple of her videos, and I got hooked, and I was like, I want to learn that craft because I knew I had an artsy side of me
Mm-hmm.
because I garden, I do hair, I do a lot of stuff with my hands. So
Okay.
I can cook. So I wanted to learn something else, like a hobby. I needed a hobby, and so yeah, that's what got me into nails, and I just start buying little products at a time. Not trying to go all the way out, but then eventually work my way up. I probably spent over 3K in all, and over a course of like a year and a half on products.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
Um, excuse me for 1 second. I've been being a bad host, a very, very bad host. I want to give a quick roll call. I know I just running late and I jump right into it, and I even speak to the people. Good evening, people. How y'all doing today? Hey, YouTube. Um,
Hey, people! Thank you for joining. It's an honor for you to watch me ramble on.
hey, Auntie Donna.
Hey, Auntie Donna. Hey, everybody.
Hey,
Hey, Triple
hey,
L.
hey, Triple L, Queen Lady
Hey,
P,
Angel. Queen Lady
Yes,
T.
hello. Good
Lo-
evening,
Simply a
everyone.
sweetheart. Because she is
Okay.
a sweetheart.
yes. I want to miss anybody. Miss B,
Where Miss
welcome,
B at?
welcome.
Hey, Miss B.
Hey, Miss B, Mr. Triple
Queen
L,
here.
everybody.
Yes. And, and everybody in the bushes, welcome to the show. Um, Also, right now, it seems like the numbers are going up and down as the count is coming in. Anyway, let's get back to the interview. um, Now, Ashley, um, since you've been on YouTube and you started doing nails, um, when you started noticing that, where people started giving you compliments or trying to trash you on your nails.
Um, when when I started my channel, well, before I even started my nail channel, I would just post, um, you know, short videos of my nails, and I
Mhm.
would get compliments. And um, I never, I haven't really gotten any like, bad stuff. Well, let me say it like this. I never got any insults like really to me. And now it was like a couple trolls one time, but that was because of they were team, you know, tarot cars. So that comes with the territory.
Yeah.
Um, but for the most part, I get compliments. I don't really get any bad um things from my nails.
Okay, so that's just for your nails. Um, no, the reason why I'm asking this because I'm just trying to get what made you just jump and start just putting your nails on the internet. Especially when you start doing them yourself, and what gave you the courage of want to jump out there? Because once I started watching, I was amazed. And I seen nails done in the shop before. What I mean, not mine, but I saw them being done, and to me, it's just like regular. How can I put it? It's just like they're just regularly doing your nails, almost like if I was watching, you know, like you have a family females that do nails and stuff like that. That's how I look. Except for they had a little airbrush, but again, that's like no different to me because my kids and stuff they use airbrush stuff, and so it wasn't a big deal. But when you start doing different things, which amazed me, that's something you don't see every day, like the sugar
Right.
nails and stuff like that, and then how you crack them. And I mean, again, something that you don't see every day, and then your
Mhm.
artistry is to me is off the hook. You know what I
Thank
mean?
you.
And again, that's what got me real deep into watching you doing nails, and it's really cool. That's what I said. When you gonna have your shop, when you gonna start making and selling them separately and stuff like that. I'm just trying to find out, you know, um, what gave you the courage of doing it, and what made you get real deep and start doing it on YouTube? Because people just don't jump out there to do stuff, especially getting ridiculed, even though it didn't happen to you. But just the thought of seeing how the beef sector and stuff like that
Mhm.
is, what made you still do it anyway?
Um,
Yeah, ask
because
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 apology.
I have courage. I have that mentality. They either gonna like it or they don't like it. And
Right.
I didn't do that first. I
Right.
did my work from home page first, helping people find work from home jobs. I did that over maybe even 2 years ago on YouTube. And that was when the tree doll. She used to promote it because I used to model for her back in the day. And
Uh, See, now we're getting into some thick of things.
yeah, yeah, that was the first page I did outside of my regular YouTube page that I barely posted on because when I first had my page, I would just do like short clips of different things or my cats or whatever. I just had the courage to do. I like to help people, and then
Right,
I also have a hobby. So why not have two channels? Even
right.
though it's a slow process, I'ma still do it because I have courage. Maybe and even when people are getting more views for basically nothing, I'm not going to quit doing what I'm doing because eventually they're going to
Exactly.
see talent. They're going to see that talent, and I'm not going to just quit.
Exactly.
It's my passion. When I do those things, I feel good about myself. When I do those things, it's like therapy. So I'm going to keep going.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And the talent,
Okay.
it is. Trust and believe, it is. Again, I never seen anything like that. Um, so, with that being said, as well, um, how, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years of perfecting your craft and hopefully um, putting this into a business?
Next 5 years, I see myself I see myself married with children, and hopefully, I own a actual shop. Go to an actual, accredited school, get my license, get me a shop because well, RockWell knows my niece. She's on her way, but COVID, stopped Hollywood.
Yeah,
I'll say it like
stop
that.
it.
It stopped
Everybody.
Hollywood, and that was going to help me, furnish the shop. But if not, I might have to find me old nasty rich husband to furnish it, or I could furnish it myself. But either way, in 5 years, I'm gonna be married, children, and business successful, honey. Okay.
Okay.
That's definitely and push very hard because with this with this pandemic going on, it has stopped a lot of businesses. Not saying that nail businesses is not going to be out there, but with this the change in the world right now, this is going to be the golden opportunity um, to start your business. Once we get in a stable condition, and we're going to see how the world going to be from post COVID. So anybody out there who is trying to start a business, you might want to start looking to putting a business plan together.
Mhm.
And again, you got YouTube and a couple of other social media outlets that you can use as free promotion. You know what I mean? So keep that in mind. Let me roll back a little bit. Now, you say you was helping people with your other channel. Um,
Work from home fans.
yes. Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, what got me started with that? I wanted to do that over 5 years ago because I was working. I don't care. I was working at social services as a temp,
Okay.
um, processing food stamps, Medicaid, all that stuff.
Okay.
Um, so and I didn't like it. So
Like
this
roast beef.
this this lady had called in saying that she was reporting her income and she was working from home for Apple. I was like, working from home? And I have like different disabilities and also mental disabilities where like I I just don't even want to get up some days.
Okay.
So I'm like, I want to work from home. Is that even possible? So then I start researching on YouTube and I started applying, updating my resume, and then I started getting jobs. Ever since 2016, I've been working from home. And then I know there's a lot of other people in my position that may want to work from home. That's either they have a physical disability
Hmm.
or just they just want to be home. They're homebodies. And you know, I wanted to give them that opportunity to say, hey, you can work from home. There's no problem. It's not as hard as you think. Get your resume up and go apply. And that's what encouraged me to finally launch my channel. I also had a website, but because my traffic wasn't good, it wasn't worth paying all that money
Right.
on a website, you know, until I get my following up. Now, if my following goes up, of course I get a website because there's more than one income. There's two incomes:
Right.
YouTube and website,
Right.
and also affiliate links and all that stuff.
Okay. That's cool. That's cool. Oh, Jay
Okay,
Trent.
that's just her head on her shoulders.
And I'm gonna do the same thing with nails. Once I get a following, I want to have my own, store, my online store where they can purchase things. Like I'm very business minded. I just got to get that following and I got to push and not give up. It may
Yeah.
be slow. I might not grow overnight like some people may have, but I'm
Mhm.
going to grow.
Now, with good guidance and also the patience and also putting your goals and your priorities in the areas that you want, you'll progress. You know, you'll progress up to where you want to be, and you will see your results. So just keep working on it, and yeah, we'll talk.
We'll talk.
Um, I'm glad to hear that. I mean, because um, I've seen a lot of stuff. Well, uh, of course, some people here already know that. Yes, I've been over at Tracy's when she seemed like a cool person with Five Babe. Was getting up in the morning doing her thing. I've been on here a long
Mhm.
time as well on YouTube, not as a content creator, but as just a subby. And you know, um, she was a very okay person until they both start having beef, and then that's when I stopped watching. So I kind of like lost touch with you a little bit. Um, but
Mhm.
then I saw you again, so then I was like, okay. I was happy for what I saw. You know what I mean? I was like, damn. She's well-rounded person. She's very cool. And I always like to see black folks grow, especially when you definitely got a talent. I think a lot of people have
I
talent.
didn't even know you was viewing me back
Yeah.
then.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. I thought I've been watching for a long time. It's just like I have a lot of people. I have like 308 people of channels that I watch. I have my favorites, and you're my favorites. You know what I mean? So,
Thank you.
Aw.
I'm about to cry. Don't do that.
but again, I want to say that you're a very strong person. I've seen you go through, some not with your nails, but I see you went through some trials and tribulations as a being on YouTube and
Okay.
dealing with family and stuff like that. And I take my hat off to you. You're one of the younger generation that got your head together and you're headed in the right direction. You're doing everything right. And
Mhm.
again, take my hat off to you. So let me switch gears a little bit and head over to Miss Rockwell.
Okay, I'm gonna cut my camera off for RockWell.
Oh
All
God.
right.
I ain't coming on camera.
You don't have to. I'm looking a mess myself. I need a shave, and a mess. You know what I mean? You're not going to join on me today. um, Rockwell. My Miss Political Queen. How you doing today?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you feeling?
I'm a little bit on the sluggish side, but uh-oh.
Uh,
I'm looking at these numbers and they drive me crazy. So I know they're driving you crazy right now.
I don't even look at them. I barely look at my own chat. You know that. I be behind on messages. I don't look at the comments. That's most times I be just sitting there looking ahead and not looking at my phone.
No, I'm talking about on the TV, the political stuff.
Oh, those numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not even looking at those. I just want to. I just want the results because my anxiety. Like I was out early. I came back home. I took a slight nap, but I didn't want to miss it. Me and Ashley had the same dream. Like we both missed the interview because we overslept.
Oh yeah, but that's what
So
me. Well, y'all
yeah,
said that
so
I'm doing
yeah,
it.
so I was like, I didn't want to do all that. So I came back home. It was a pretty good day. I mean,
That's good. That's good.
but I want to wait till the numbers is over until they announce
Right.
it. That's when I'll pay attention because right now I don't even care. I just want to see the results.
Right.
So anxious.
Now, Rockwell, I'm going to ask you the same questions. Not in the nails, of course, but I want to first ask, who is Rockwell? Where you from? And um, what brought you to YouTube?
Well, Rockwell, I'm from the Boogie Down Bronx, officially from Haiti, and
Yo, New York in the house, Haiti in the house.
Sapa say, what's up? That's
Brick City.
popping. But yeah. So you said what brought me on YouTube? I mean,
Yes.
I do politics on my channel. I'm a cool, chill person.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hang out with a lot of people. I guess I'll be called a loner because
Right.
I don't think everybody's my friend. I can't be friendly with everyone. I don't go a lot of places, so I barely don't know people. I give people chances, maybe too many,
Mm-hmm.
but I'll give you a chance. So, some people be like, oh, don't go over there. I heard things about you, like I told you before when I met you, but I
Mm-hmm.
still came and checked you out because, I want to see what you have to give. And when I came over, I'm like, this guy is the real motherfucker up in here. So I was like, yeah, I gotta chill over here. Like, and you have so many great things to offer. So yeah, like I'm basically a cool person. Like I'm a Libra, so I'm calm. until you irk my nerves.
Oh
You know,
yeah.
I'm not judgmental. You know, I
No.
try to help others.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I'm a Sagittarius. I just had to throw that out there.
Okay, she always got to. But it's like she
No.
may be a Sag, but it's like our character, you know, our demeanor is kind of like the same. Like we cool, we loving, caring, but once you flip that switch on, then we turn into a bitch, you know. So
Yeah.
it's like I guess that's everybody in every sign. So I'm like, I
Yeah.
guess down to earth, supportive. You know, I see a lot of people who got things to offer. I try to support. You know,
Hmm.
try to make sure the people hear about them. So
Hmm.
it's like that's who I am.
Okay. No. Well, we've spoken before, and again, when I was following you as well, a very intelligent woman, um, very, very mindful and helpful to people. But like she said, don't get it twisted. If you twist things up, you'll see that Haiti and that boogie down, coming down on you real hard. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Um, and from those situations, we have spoken in the past. I'm going to be very delicate um, as we go through the course of the interview. Um, I would say, but I don't want to just go in certain areas, until we reach a certain height, in our relationship, YouTube relationship. So that's why I jump right from one end to another. Um,
Mhm.
well, let me ask you, what made you start getting into politics? Let's start from there.
Well, you know, I had a cousin who got arrested,
Okay.
and I wasn't. You know, you hear about it. You have family members who's been arrested, but
Right.
like I said, you don't really care until it affects you and your family.
Right.
So that got me into it, you know, to look into laws, changing laws, learning more about the cabinets. Because in school, you know, they'll teach you about the cabinets, you know. But
Yeah.
then I learned furthermore, and I love politics because it changed and it also helps our community, you know, us as people. Because,
Right.
you know, it's just like knowing your rights. If you don't know your rights, you can't help yourself when you're in trouble. So it's like I was taking those steps, learning those and learning other rights that, you know, that have loopholes,
Hmm.
but it also affects us, you know, black women, black men, children, everything. So that's
But it's
what got
almost
me
like,
into politics.
but it's almost like a double hit sword, though, Rockwell, because you're Haitian and you come from New York. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's almost like a double hit sword when it comes to dealing with, law enforcement. Because, like in Florida, a lot of Haitians have bad reps. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I don't have a lot of Haitian friends, but I know a lot of Haitian people. And you're like the first Haitian person, which is super cool. You know what I mean? Super intelligent. Um, and you put a different perspective. You like kind of let me inside the Haitian world, by me watching you and seeing that okay, not all Haitians are want to chop your head off or or
Right.
root for
Right.
you, and you know what I mean? Because that's the bad rep that Haitians get. You know what I mean? They try
Mm-hmm.
to make them like the bottom of the barrel, and they not. You have a lot of great people who come from Haiti. A lot of great,
Mm-hmm.
but people want to recognize that. And I'm like, oh
No.
man, this Rockwell super cool, and then she's in my realm too. Oh man, so that's what really really attracted me to um, me getting to know Rockwell
And
and watch Rockwell. Um, she have super great channel as well.
and
Uh,
she's one of the strongest women I've
oh,
ever came across.
Oh
And I'm
God.
not just saying that. She's very beautiful inside and out,
right.
and she's very strong. Like she
Oh,
really,
sis.
really, really, ca been through a lot without saying, but she's just a strong woman, and I look up to her as a big sister.
Oh. I
Right.
appreciate that, guys. Oh my
And
God.
I don't
Ugh.
again, the sensitivity of the situations that you've been through, I didn't want to just jump right into those. Did you feel comfortable of talking
Yeah,
about?
that's why I say I'm comfortable with talking about, my life. Like I said on YouTube now, I don't care who uses against me because I'm talking about myself to people that I know right now, so people I don't know who use it for what they want to, it don't
Mhm.
affect me. But yeah, I'm open. That's
Well,
why I said we didn't
or
even know what the interview was about. So I was like, we just gonna go and do whatever. Whatever you ask us, I
of an introductory to you know uh our YouTube ship, our friendship, and also get to know who you are as a YouTuber and hopefully a full content creator. Because I hear you all the time, you're like, um, well, I'm not a content creator, but I try to help and blah blah blah. And I'm like, okay, Rockwell, you're a content creator. You're just a content creator. Stop trying to debate with yourself. You're a content creator because you give out too much good information not to be one. So I'm just letting you know. But
Yes, I
on
agree.
I appreciate it. That's because I barely be here, so I figure
but
people who
when
be here,
you're here, you still give information. Again, sometimes people look at numbers, and it's not about numbers. I rather go for the quality instead of the quantity. You know what I mean? Because if I can just help one person that's off YouTube, which I have done time and time before, that's what I'm here for. That's what I like. You know what I mean?
me
I
too.
want to have somebody who can progress, or they can take and fix their situation, whatever situation they're in that is bad, to good. You know what I mean? So again, it's not about the numbers for me. It's more of the actual honesty and the quality of the person. You know, and that's where I'm trying to associate myself with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So again, I know you're open. Um, you have a couple. I'm going to go, but I'm sorry. You have a couple people that was in the chat. If they're still in the chat, which is Lori, aka Lolo. She has been through domestic violence as well. We have spoken on this before. It's on her channel, but also Libra Butterfly. She has been through some trials and tribulations as well. You want to hear? You want to tell us without going too deep and being too personal, a quick, not even a quick, but a short dialogue of some of the things you've been through and your triumphs of getting through it.
Whew. That's like I've been through the domestic violence, foster care, and I figure in life, basically, as you're seeing, I've been through stuff on here too. But in my life, as I grew up and what was instilled in me, you go through things because it's life.
Mm-hmm.
You could either
Right.
learn from it or you could let it beat you up.
Right.
So
True.
You
a
hear
lot
that?
of times I was always in a dark place. I was, depression. I had a brother who committed suicide, sister who just died from COVID. So it's like our family's been through a lot, but even still, we always look to you have another day, a clean slate. If you make it through the night and you wake up, you be grateful, and try to be grateful for what you have.
Right.
So, like like I said, it wasn't easy. Like getting out of domestic violence, it wasn't easy. People blame you. You hear things people say, but I
Right.
figure in my life, I always try to remove myself from negative people. And
Right.
a lot of times, those people end up removing themselves by revealing that they're negative, and
Right.
they remove themselves because I refuse to be, that type of way. Being that all the stuff I've been through, I never want to inflict it on no one,
Right.
offend somebody in a way. So that's why a lot of times people don't understand is like how you say things. So that's why I try to be careful how I say things. But sometimes I be mad when I do videos. But
I mean,
I got through things in life, by just seeing the brighter day, because that's how I was raised to see the better in it. You know.
Okay, I got you. I got you. Um, Let me ask you this. When you, I mean, everybody's human, you know what I mean? And everybody have a way of dealing with certain situations. Um, and like I said, I'm not going to go very, very deep into it because we already have spoken on it. You can check out
Mm-hmm.
my page. Um, and also, I guess if you go back, you'll see the interview, a short interview with RockWell and a few others on was it sex? It was sex talk and
Yes.
forbidden sex and stuff like that. Check that out. Um, Now I want to shift gears a little bit. Um, it's going to be in the same area, but what would you say that pushed you into being open about your situation on YouTube and how um, first how did it affect you um, to talk about it? How did it affect you to start talking about it on YouTube and when to start helping people? How did that come about?
Um, Me talking about it came about before people was the way they was on YouTube the past couple of months.
Right.
A couple like last year, everybody used to just be open about who they was. Like everywhere you went, people was keeping it real about their lives, their
Mm-hmm.
trials and tribulations, their struggles. And we was, that's when the women empowerment or whatever they want to do. So I'm thinking we as women, we all collectively sharing our stories. It was helping. It was
Right.
helping me. So like people who wanted to beef and I didn't know they was beefing with me was using that. Like if I was weak to have gotten in a domestic violence situation, but I'm in a group of women who is all telling their stories,
Mm-hmm.
but being that I had issues with certain people, they'll use that. So I still felt comfortable because
Um,
I shared a part of me that I felt comfortable because everyone was sharing their story. So I came on here keeping it real, like sharing my life. It's not I'm hiding it. I
mm-hmm.
just do my content and then I just go. So I didn't come on here like having story time saying I went through this, I went through that. So as I'm in chats and people's talking about it, I feel like I should share my own because I feel it's a violation. Like if you lie about it or you just in there just to be in there. So I just went to places where people spoke about real things and then it turned into now you can't talk about those things because people use it against you or they'll beef with you and put that in there. But me,
But
I
when
feel
somebody
like
like that, most time they're weak. And no, I'm not trying to call nobody out, but you have a few people who try to use life life situations to put you down. For one, I don't like talking about the one that Ashley used to moderate for, um, but she's one of them that she tried to say hit below the belt, what's going to cut you deep, and karma is a big. You can't
mhm,
sit there and try to use people because you feel whatever you feel. And again, people on here is trying only telling a story and to help other people. For one, they're releasing and
mhm,
also trying to help the next person to know there's a better side, there's a better day beyond all the tragedy that you went through. And when you have people that's low that try to use what's been done to you or what you
man,
have or try to use anything that's been real life changing to a person at your advantage of putting them down for you to feel good is a real low down dirty person, and they don't feel good about themselves because nobody in their
right,
right mind would sit there and would do that knowing the fact that they've been through certain things in their life, and they're very miserable, and they think it's better to do it that way instead of trying to help people. They say they want to help people, but doing
Hmm.
stuff like that, I don't care who you are. Um, when you try to utilize somebody else's tragedy to, use it against them for any reason, you're not, you don't have the basic human kindness in your heart. I'm just, that's what I'm
Right.
saying, and it's not my opinion, it's just facts, period. you know
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. And that's why I said, even with that, I didn't care because I saw someone share their story. That's why it made me open up to say, hey. And then a lot of other women came out and opened up. So when women on here who's never been through it or would use that, to, make women feel bad or sad for them on here, people who's been through it could tell the bullshit. So that's why I don't care telling like my story if I need to tell my story, but I didn't come on here like to tell my story. People that who subscribe to me, or like I'm doing this interview now, you want to get to know me more, you ask me.
Mhm.
But
But
I don't really go around anymore like sharing anything because no one is speaking about real stuff. Like stuff like that I would want to speak about. We could all have our own community as women on here.
mhm.
Even men could come on here. I love men's perspective on things when we as women speak on it
Right.
because we don't know the men's side as we speaking as women. So yeah.
And I try to get that perspective as collectively and much as possible. But got a question for you, Rockwell. Were you what you said you came from Haiti? I don't know if she heard that part or not. Simply asked. Here you go. Were you born in America? And she came back.
No,
Was that already asked?
no.
She was born in Haiti.
I came here when I was younger. And that's what also got me into politics more too. Because
Right.
we, like you said, we have different politics. I came from a country where their laws is totally different from here. The history is totally different from the history, African American history.
Yes.
So yeah,
And
so that got me into a lot of that.
and also your country has been through a lot of wars. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I
And you
think.
see, when we don't like a president, what we do,
Oh
we
yeah.
we stone them out. That's why I said it was a shocker when people didn't like it. I'm like, that we kicked them out. You see how many presidents been exiled by the people. So I came from a place where we the people, we gonna take you the people down who's try to keep us down. But
Right.
then they always get reinforcement from we the people here. So it's
Mhm.
like it's always a constant oppression that's going on. So that's why I said, like, I came from a place where we about action. It's not about all that work. Like, we're gonna kick you out, you're gonna get out this country right now. And the next person that come in, like, is corrupt, but it's just a lot of people that's in place. So that's why I say politics is very interesting.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Hmm.
You my politician sister. Um, what do you see the similar yeah, excuse me, right? The similarities. Yeah, excuse me. My
Similarities.
yes. I'm
Look at
sorry.
that. That's why I tell people I speak three languages. So sometimes I can't formulate words. When you have to learn English, how you have to learn it. So it's like I be telling
Right.
people I be trying.
Well,
You
English my
know.
first, but I speak languages too, and it's like the roll of the tongue is sometimes can get very difficult for me.
Yeah.
Um,
And thinking of the words too. Yeah.
what
Similarities.
some of the differences like from your home government and the U.S. government, what's the pluses and the negative sides, and what they share the same, what things are the same, and what are the differences?
The same is the corruption,
Okay.
the oppression of the people.
Okay.
The difference is the people who ain't with it will kick you out. Like it
Right.
is different. It's like even if it's our own people that's there, you getting out. So it's like so the corruption is always there. It's like deep, so there's nothing that people could do but riot and fight all the time. So so it's like the same thing. Like it's just like I always just seen people getting kicked out. But here it's different. It's like a rule of law, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, but I well, no, I'm not from there, and like the world, I follow what you see from the outside, but like most countries, unless you there, a lot of people don't know, and you can't always trust the news for firsthand information. They all add
No,
on
the
what
media lies.
add on it. They put they spin on it and they deliver it to the people who's on the outside, and they think that that's what it is. And again, Haiti is not as bad as people think. It's because of what they're projecting from the
Haiti
media.
is beautiful. That's why they say it's the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere. I never starved when I was in Haiti. Like
See,
that's why I said it's beautiful. It's just like if you look in history, 89% of world art around the world came from Haiti.
right?
Back enslaved, all that. So it's like my country is beautiful, but this is my country too. But it's just like the difference. That's why I said I grew up in a village where people take care of each other, take care of each other's kids. You did something, you getting your ass beat by the elders, by the grown-ups there. Then your mom gonna come home and beat your ass still, and that's how it was. But it's
Right.
like here it's different. People act different. Like the women are different. Like if a man have a kid, like I tell people, it's just like that those kids gonna grow up knowing each other. That's the way the culture is. Not every Haitian is like that. Like every culture have those messed up type of people who's not family oriented. But I grew up family oriented, you
Hmm.
know. So I grew up is like if that person is your family, is your family. You treat them like family. So it's like it's different. It's a different cultural shock. When I came, it's like everything was different, you
Yeah.
know. So, mhm.
You find that in a lot of countries, even third world countries. I don't like saying that word third world. I just say other countries. Let me say that because I always feel some type of way when you say third world, like people less
Yeah, that's the media way of naming it. That's the stigma
right,
they put on it.
right, and I don't like that at all. People are people, no matter where they come from.
Mhm.
'Cause sometimes it don't have to be the wealth of the people because I know I've been down in like South America and stuff like that when I was younger, and like you said, a lot of these places are beautiful. And when you talk to people who come from those different countries that come to America, and I try to understand, like, well, it's so great here. Why you want to come here? You know what I'm saying? It's like, because you see
Yeah.
a lot of great things. And I guess, when you see, people without being part of that society, you understand,
Mhm.
okay, it's not rich when it comes to like money, but the way they live, like in Mexico
But in
and
the joy, the happiness is
right,
rich.
the
But
realness,
see,
you
a
feel the
person who right, a person who's coming or who come here, this is how they think. Like you get a better life, all that. They don't think of struggles. Like I have a lot of struggles here.
uh-huh.
That probably would have been different or easier. But it's not like, oh, people come here to get rich. It's like it's different for everyone.
Mhm.
Like every culture who comes here. So it depends on your struggles and the things that you go through
Right.
of how you get there. But everybody wanna come to America because they see movies, and a lot of people see old
Right.
movies and they think it's just like that. Some people are still thinking it's like how the 70s is. It's like,
Right, right. Because
but they
almost
don't realize, and then they see a new movie, it's like the future for them. Like, what? This is how America looks. But that's why I said it. Everybody don't see the same news.
right,
So
exactly,
I
and that's
still I still watch news from my country. Like people things, people that's talking about real things, you
Right.
know, not like the drowned down news that they give you here on CNN telling you, oh, this is what's happening. So
Well,
when
that's
that
what
earthquake
Al
happened,
Jazeera. I watch Al Jazeera because it gives you a deeper look
it's
into what's going on out there. And there's other couple of outlets out there that's not as big as some of these other
it's
outlets.
very raw. It's very raw. So
Yeah,
it's like they're telling you, like, I don't want news that's gonna, baby around. Like, tell me the real stuff. That's why I said,
right.
I found out about the COVID a whole 2-3 months before it happened. And then it's just like about the killer bees, the killer Asian bees that's killing all the honeybees. And
Yeah.
that's why I said the honeybees are
I mean,
gone. People don't realize we don't have to worry about canned food or stocking up because
right.
we're going to be dead within the next 5 years afterwards. Nothing's going to pollinate. Nothing's going to grow. The bees are very important in this world. The most important thing in the world.
With
So everything is going to die.
there's another bee that I've been watching that's hit Washington State. That is like it looked like a hornet, and
Yeah,
it's not.
that's the bee I'm talking about. The Asian honeybee is the Asian killer bee. That's what's killing all the honeybees. That's what it goes after. It goes
No,
after honeybees.
I think they call it something else because I know the other killer bees is from Africa. Another uh,
Mm-hmm.
swarm of bees that is out there that's killing out honeybees and other bees that pollinate flowers and stuff like that. Um,
Right. So
so
the honeybees are being attacked by all these other bees that is not being eradicated because while we was on lockdown, there was no one working. So they was growing and killing so many bees. So that's why I said there's a lot of things going on in the world like we have to worry about. That's why I said food. If you like to drink water, clean water, like there's a lot of things like I'm telling people they have to worry about, like, you know.
yeah,
But yeah. So
I mean, yeah, you definitely um have to watch out for a lot of the world changes plus the climate. Um,
oh
you know,
yeah.
we can chop that up into a whole lot of things. But I want to ask you this, Rockwell. Oh, hi, Mama Pat. I'm
Mhm.
sorry, my apologies. That's why I put your message up there on the board. Welcome to the show. Thank you for coming. Um,
Hey Mama Pat and everybody else I miss. I'm sorry.
um,
I
you
can't see the
have,
chat.
for one, you're very passionate, and I love your commentary. I love your commentary. I want to see more of it because you have a lot to bring, without giving a whole lot of yourself, but you're very, very skillful. And I like the part that you come from Haiti and you can give, a very, very, very good view of how America politics, how it helps and how it can be
Hurtful.
disheartening. It can be yeah, exactly. So um for me, again, I like to see you do more of the politics on your channel because you're very good, very great at it. Um what
I thank
is
you.
I mean, besides, the negative people on here, which I always say that if you have a hater, that means you're doing something great. A lot of people look at it and they get discouraged because of the hate on social media and even outside in your real world. People hate on you. Most times,
Hmm.
when people, how I feel, and it's the only way I see it is when you have haters is because you're doing something good. You're doing something great. Um, was why you? Well, I hope that it won't be too bad on you that it will stop you from doing politics on YouTube because I think I really feel that you can definitely carve out a piece for Rockwell, and like Rockwell said all the time, she's in her sector. And that's what I would name it too. Welcome to RockWell sector, where she be politicking it. You know what I mean? And
Okay, I like that.
and
I like
I
that.
would like to see. So I would like to see you do that. Is it going to be a future in politics for you, Rockwell, on YouTube?
Yeah, on YouTube and probably in real life too.
Okay, okay.
So
So we
I've
can look
I've
for.
I've been, and I figure it's freedom of speech, and people will say, watch the videos you make. Okay, I curse people out. I could stand in that.
I mean,
Like the stuff I see. When they expose you on the news and things in your past is like crazy. Like I
right.
know what I could stand the stuff that I'm saying
Okay.
because So
Again,
yeah,
I seen a
it's
lot of
more
stuff that they said, but to me, like again, it's just people who ain't real people. You know what I mean? They people as a person, but in the mind or to be part of society, they just hating ass people. You know what I mean? And when they're doing that, that means to me, and I don't care what anybody say, they use this word jealousy loosely, but when you see stuff like that, what else can it be when you don't know that person?
true.
That
And
makes
Anthony, as
something.
ignorant as they are and don't care about the community, I'm
Right.
still fighting and working to fix the stuff that they don't even know that is happening to them. But they being ignorant and worrying about something that is not helping other people. I could see if you're using it and you helping other people, whether you bringing joy or somebody could have been in the deepest, darkest place and they hear your music or you saying something funny. That's how you use it. But when you're using it for all this other stuff, that's when you being one of those people that's in the community tearing it down, not using it. That's why I said YouTube is my community also. So that's
Mhm.
why I try to give education. And at the end of the day, like if I know, other stuff that I have to dip in, sometimes you still gotta go to your hood. So I guess sometimes, beefing sector is the hood. Like I'm not trying to be hood with you. I go to the hood and try to educate the hood, but even the hood can't even take the education. So I'ma still fight for you because you know what? You still in the community in
Right.
real life and on YouTube.
You see,
That's why I said it.
that's what I like about you. And like I said, I would definitely want to see more of you because you do help out people, and a lot of people on here don't know. You know what I mean? Um, you definitely need to go. Well, before I want to push your channel, um, I just wanted to make sure that you's gonna stand strong and push, everything that you've been pushing from the beginning. Like I said, I love the way when sometimes you give out helpful information and then you lead it out with a nice gospel song and stuff like that. She's very, 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 very spiritual, and she brings a different twist that is more relatable than most people who talk about politics. There's no bullshit. There's no filter when she's talking about it. She's giving it to you straight raw. And I really, really like that about you. And that's what we need, for people who don't understand, politics. You give them a good picture of exactly how it goes. And we
Hmm.
need people like you out there. I mean, for real.
I appreciate that. I'm gonna keep up with it. Like I said, November is a video a day. So I don't think one of mine's uploaded today, but yeah. So I'll bring more of that. I'll just go back to what I was doing because I do music. I started getting into gospel music too,
Right.
and I'm finding the ones, and some of them just speak to me, and it just pops up, and I'm like, I love it. So I'm doing my playlist. So I'm gonna
Right.
still be out here,
Like I told you.
supporting you and everyone else I've been supporting. But
Yeah, but
like
like I told you not too long ago, I was like, that song that you put on, it hit me. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure it hit other because I saw the comments and I was like, see, exactly, exactly. You're like, damn, Rockwell in my head or something. So
wow, I'm glad you
again,
appreciate it.
you never know what you can do for another person, especially when you're trying to help them. You know what I mean? And some
Wow.
people don't realize when they do that, and sometimes people need to be told that so they know that, hey, even if you're not doing it deliberately, but you're on here for a reason, you are making a difference. You know, if it
Yeah.
was 1 or it's 100, you're still making a difference. And
That's why I tell people my channel is a schmuggage boy. Like it's just certain. I just do whatever. Like the day I played all those gospel music, you already know what I was going through and stuff. So it
right,
just hit me. So that's why I put up, and I'm glad it helped other people, and they felt it. So it's just like those are the things like people will find on my channel. It's just like I just put it up, and I probably need to check the comments, and I forgot. I think I gotta get better at that. Like I said.
you don't like looking at the chat, but I mean, sometimes you have to take a step back just to see what's going on before you move forward.
Yeah.
You know what I
Oh, I
mean?
did.
Um,
Right. You right.
I understand why you don't like doing it, but sometimes you really have to know, what's around you and what's going on around you, because you don't want to be blindsided, and um, also you can see who is who, that's for you, and who's not when you do that
For
as well
sure.
in this world anyway, in this social media and YouTube. Um,
For sure.
anyway, hey December baby. Uh, well, I'm glad that I was able to introduce both of you, nice ladies. They are very, very
I appreciate it.
cool, and I'm definitely going to come back and have more interviews. Um, and as time go, we get to get very, very deep with each other, and we can get into some hard questions. Some of the things that we will be experiencing in the next coming months.
Yeah, because
Again,
these
I'm
was
here.
too easy.
Well, I don't like to jump in, but I like to go. You know, knowing who I know you guys from off of YouTube. You know what I mean? So, and some of the things that I know, I don't want to come off, so deep and so hard at the beginning. You know what I mean?
I'm kind of
So,
hardcore, so it don't bother me.
But
yeah,
actually, you did pretty good because I think people should get a pretty good glimpse of who you are. You real. That's why I said we talk every day. So
Every
right,
it's like
day.
they don't see that. But like on here, even still, like I said, when we met, it was for you saying thank you for watching you. Like I watch you, like I don't comment a lot of times, you know what I mean? But like I play people playlists and just like you a real cool person. Like I don't know if you need hours or whatever. Like I support people. I just saw
Hmm.
you as a cool person and knowing you, I'm like, these people never can they come at you. So, you
uh,
know,
yeah, and that's the same thing with me. Hi, baby K. Thank you for coming. Yes. I
Because
don't
I've
know.
been accused of a lot of things, show. So it's
okay,
cool.
and then that's why I said you good. Because
Thank
people who know the truth. Like, but that's why I say it's a lot of like me and her. Like, it's a lot of parts of us that y'all would never know
you.
because
Right.
it's not for YouTube.
Right.
So she come on here and give you content, give you nails, work from home. So it's like more things to come. Those are the things that we giving you as content creators, as people that's on here. That's like we just want to do our YouTube. Give you politics, tell you, hey, we're running out of seeds in the world. You better get up, stock up on seeds,
Right.
all
And
kinds,
like you said
vegetables,
that,
plants, flowers.
yes, we got a
Mhm.
lot. We had to another part of this pandemic. We're just going to mix in with the flu, and I would say, which I've been saying for a while, if you need to start stockpiling now while it's regular price, while it's cheap, while you can get it cheap.
Mhm.
Because when we get into thicker things like we did early this year, one roll of toilet paper gonna cost $15. Y'all gonna be
Mhm.
upset. A small little bottle of bleach is gonna cost like $30, and
If you got Walmart's right now, they have a 12 pack of Scotch. for $7.98. Okay, you better go get that.
Hey, man, get into it.
Listen,
Hey, Rockwell,
listen. Mm-hmm.
BBK just came in. That's another great content creator that I mean, definitely is into the politics. If you don't know who she is, you need to check her out. You really need to check her out. She
I don't know who she is.
BBK is bosses. I'm part of the bosses, and
I've heard of her, but I don't know her.
yeah, she's very.
I can even see her in the chat.
She like to investigate. She goes deep
You say
when
you can't?
Mm-hmm.
when
Girl, a lot of people out here block me because I was with Elephant Titus, okay?
Not elephantitis.
Okay, Elephant
The
Titus.
Dollar Tree
I tell
Guru.
you, I don't see Jay Dunn. I don't see a lot of people, okay? A lot of people
yeah,
I don't see, and I don't even know they block me until people talk about them. They're in the chat or whatever it is. I don't block people. I just go about my merry way. I don't know who got quarrels or grievance with me.
right.
I know who I have grievance with because they came at me personally. So yeah, personally, I'm gonna talk on you. But other people, I don't know.
Uh-oh.
But like I said, I give people chances. She like politics. I like politics. That's why I say I go places where it's stimulation.
Right.
Conversation. Like we could curse these blockheads all day. But ain't nobody got time for that. Ashley got nails coming up. There's so many things I want to do coming up. And
Right.
if I have to worry about blockheads, nothing will be coming up because I'll be distracted. Why
Okay.
I want, then I have to go to my real community and work on that. Because I don't want to be on here try to play no games with nobody. You know what I mean?
I follow you.
So yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm not going to touch too far into it. I just wanted to know,
I
certain people
appreciate this interview
I'll
for
be trying
having us.
get people to connect with other people. Some people can, some people can't. It's the way of life, and that's how it is in real life. Everybody's not going to
Mhm.
like you, and you're not going to like everybody. But with the
Right.
positivity, even with people I don't like, if they have something good and positive, I still like to pass on the information. That's just me.
Mhm. Right. That's what I was saying earlier in this interview. I give everybody chances. I don't know people. Like
Right,
I just know I'll just go see and know your content. And
right.
then, like I said, people said things about you before I even met you. And then you said you was supporting me and Ashley,
Right.
but I didn't come at you and say, oh, this and that. Like people say things all the time. And you
Oh
gotta
yeah.
look at people's content.
Oh yeah.
So
I
if their
heard.
content is
I heard.
BS, you're gonna know. So
Yeah. I heard I was super trucker. I'm a super trucker that cleans
man, I heard a lot.
a plane and that goes out to space and sweep on the moon and smoke trees under the volcano tree. You know what I mean? Under volcanoes when the lava's coming.
Okay,
So, hey,
on
it
and
is
off the wagon. I'm like,
too
geez,
much.
why you hate this man?
I mean, but
I ain't even I ain't heard of you like that. But I was like, let me go see what they talk about.
right.
Cause everybody rising up and this and that. I'm like, oh,
I'm not
these
trying to
people is
rise up. I'm
crazy.
not trying to do anything besides, enjoy YouTube, be helpful to people. Um, and that's all I want to do. That's what I want to do on YouTube. You know what I mean? I, I'm not trying
Hmm.
to be that super guy
But
or
you
this,
doing it. You doing it.
just being
So
myself, having fun, and being part of the shits and giggles. And but on the real, when it comes down to it, I want to just help people. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And
you
when I
doing it.
recognize people doing great things, I want to let them know from my panel and from where I'm at, hey, you doing it. You know what I mean? And if I can share,
Hmm.
if anything that I want off of this YouTube is my community page, so I can highlight on the great people that's on here. That's the
Yeah,
biggest.
see, like people like you deserve it. That's why I was saying it's like a lot of people who don't deserve it, they get it.
Right.
So then they happy, but you didn't work on it. But people who's been working on it, they bringing great thing like Mr. Triple, like so many people like you and other people like who deserve to have a community page don't have it because you know why? Because people is more into tuning into that. You still could be subscribed to somebody else that you go into, but
Yeah,
no, you know, it's crazy. That's why I said it's weird stuff happening. But
yeah.
you get there. That's why I
What
said.
they don't say, Rockwell, about YouTube, it actually give you a more microscopic picture of what's going on in real life. And the reason why I
Right.
say that is because in the real world, you can be, around certain people that you like, and then there's people that you don't like. You keep your distance. But in here, it shows you what the people that you don't like in your real world, what they actually
Hmm.
are doing. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you
Right.
get
The inside.
what's
You
going
know.
on with the haters in your real world. You know what I mean?
Right.
Talking about you, how they trying to plot on you. They just,
Hmm.
like I said, it's like a microscope here that
Right.
will give you a picture of that.
You
That's
said
how.
that perfectly. You said that perfectly. Inside scope. Okay.
Right.
Yes.
Um.
So
That's
Then
true.
it was,
I'm gonna have to kick my cat out because she getting on my damn nerves. Hold on.
again, we got Ashley
Stevie, maybe
and
Stevie.
Rockwell. Um. Ashley, I wanted to say, when you gonna start your nail, the separate
Well,
nails?
Ashley went to put baby Steven outside.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
probably Steve.
Oh no, he's still right
Oh,
here.
okay.
I'm talking about Puss in Boots.
My bad. Go ahead.
Sam.
Oh,
Um, but I'm gonna start my nail channel. Maybe I might record tonight, and then I have to edit it, and then I have to come up with a thumbnail. So hopefully by the end of the week, I'll start back. Posting it over there versus going live. My
Okay.
regular channel.
hmm.
I don't want to post links right now, but you can, as you can see, you can subscribe to the regular channels. I recommend it, but once they give me, they're comfortable and ready to give me their 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 um their page, the URLs to their pages.
I mean, they could go ahead and subscribe. I mean, it don't cost a thing, and then sooner or later, I'm going to post it. It's gonna pop on your timeline if that's something you're interested in watching and supporting.
Okay, well, okay. I know I don't want to jump ahead of myself. You know what I mean? Again, I want to make sure you're comfortable. Again, I brought y'all on to let you know who I like, and I wanted to interview you for the greatness that y'all do and what y'all provide and what y'all give out to the community. And I wanted to say thank you.
You're
And
welcome.
continue to work hard at what you do. And I appreciate you guys. And I definitely, I'm going to be in your bushes and be on your platforms, and I'm going to root you, promote you.
You always welcome on our platform.
So,
You're always welcome on mine.
oh yeah,
So you
Triple
don't
L.
ever have to sit in the bushes.
Yes, 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 yes. I
Hmm.
can't wait for that, Triple L. Congratulations, you've been doing your thing too.
Yes, yes.
Yes,
Okay. That's why I
he on his
said,
way.
okay, I met you when. That's why I said people like that who come on here,
Right,
that I won't even say no celebrity overnight. My
right.
boy worked from the ground up, and he worked
Hmm.
hard. Okay,
Been around for.
and he gave,
I've been
and I'm
doing.
it's still fun. Message is still out there. That's why I said people like that, they deserve it. That's why I'm
Right,
glad he's getting it as quick as he is. Other
right.
people like that just do that, and what are you doing? Wasting. He give content, you know,
Yeah, he good.
grace us with an interview. Like my boy is doing his thing. Congratulations, boo.
Yes, Triple L, Triple L. I've been around
Okay.
Triple L for a while, and when he came out on his page, I was like, yeah, you're doing your thing. That's what's up. Because he's, very, very timid, but very, very, he carries himself very, very, very quiet. You know what I mean? But then
Hmm.
I guess it got to a point that he just
Yeah.
busted out. You know what I mean? Like, hey,
Yeah,
I'm here.
it's just like Ashley, like she's like everybody thinks she's a baby, she's dumb, like she's quiet, like yeah, but everyone is quiet, like people gotta feel their own vibe,
Yeah.
so I love it. I love when people underestimate, the quiet ones or thinking like they
They
ain't
think I'm
great,
quiet.
so Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like perfect because you surprise them. Y'all
Right.
keep doing your thing, all of y'all. You know, keep doing your thing, keep pushing on, keep inspiring each other. Like tonight,
Yeah.
we're about to see the final results of what's gonna happen for the next 4 years of our lives. So
Yes.
I'm just trying to get married. You know, like I said, I'm a mother. I forgot to put that in the beginning, but I thought
Mhm.
everybody knew. I forgot it was an interview. But yeah, you know, so you know, and I'm funny, I'm silly, I'm weird, I'm all that stuff. But like, you know, I love people, and you know, once you touch my heart, it's just like, you know, you my friend, so you not my
Yeah.
friend, I guess.
Right.
Hmm.
Right.
So
Thank
you
you.
know, so
Again, I appreciate you guys. I definitely appreciate you guys, and um, I hope everything turns out for whatever's going to turn out to be. I just hope for the best of it anyway,
Thank
because
you.
we
thank
have
you, I
I'm
appreciate
gonna
it.
continue to work hard. I'm gonna continue to be me and be myself. And
Um,
if I have to get out of line every once in a while, I will. I don't mind.
right,
It's
right,
sometimes,
just
me
too
too,
long.
and
sometimes
me
people.
too, and we ain't looking for that. We ain't
We're
looking
not
for that.
looking
So
for
that's why I
it,
said,
but don't
like
don't
you
don't
said,
play with me.
we humans, and you know, I guess coming on YouTube, we picked up a couple of haters, so we
Yeah.
gotta kick dust every once in a while and throw them in the dust, like go with the
Sometimes,
wind.
sometimes you gotta speak the language people understand.
Right, right.
Exactly.
You know, right.
Man, it is what it
That's
is.
the word.
They don't. They keep rah rah, but
They
sometimes you just
don't
gotta.
understand. Leave me alone. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go my way. You go your way, and let's
Right.
just keep
Okay.
it at that. No,
Right.
Keep
they
it
want to hear the
cute, like
nigga come
QB
out of
said.
me, and then
Right.
that's what I give them. That's what I give
Yeah.
them.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
QB said, keep it cute. If
Right.
it ain't cute, keep it cute. Okay.
Right.
That's why I be telling people just keep it cute over there. Let me talk about my little politics while you're bored. Because you
Yeah.
don't understand what it means to save people even though they don't need to be saved.
Right.
You
Right.
know?
Right.
So
QB. Shout out
but
to
you know,
QB.
I'm gonna try to catch your live tomorrow about the,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I wanted to remind anybody out there that have any issues and don't want to do it on a live. I have opened up my panel for you to let it all out. It's a safe space. You'll be unfiltered. You can come out and scream to your heart content. Just to release some stress. Almost like it kind of reminded me of that show that I saw on TV. They had when you like the angry room. They take and they break up a lot of stuff because they want to let some stuff off their chest. Well, mine's kind of like
Mhm.
the same, but you to come out and you're speaking everything out. If you just not even saying anything, you just want to scream for 20 minutes. Hey, it's right there for you. Uh, it's
That's
Let It
it.
Out Wednesdays, starting at 6:30 tomorrow. Anything I want to promote right now?
Ashley.
You can check out my regular channel, Ashley Lucas. You can also check out my other channels called Work from Home Fans.
Yes.
Type
I want to.
and my other one, also nails, of course. I promote that all the time on my community wall, but I can promote it here too. You can
Nails with
subscribe
Ashley.
to Nails with Ashley. Okay, I need to get to the point. Yeah, um,
No,
it's
girl, go ahead.
It's good. It's good.
Promo.
just subscribe. It doesn't cost $1 to subscribe. That's all you
It's
have to do.
free
I
99.
would highly appreciate it. And you can always drop down in the comments, tell me that you're here to support. And I always will be appreciative of that.
All right. Thank you.
Correct.
Thank you. And on a quick side note, I already have a couple of people in mind, but I will reach out to you on your page, especially to work from home, because I know a few people right now who are looking for work like that. So
Ooh,
I will be touching bases with you, and I will have those people get in contact with you.
thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Anytime.
Turn real quick, Rockwell.
What happened?
Is there anything you want to promote right now or no?
Oh, I'm just gonna, keep putting up politics stuff and some funny things, and whatever.
Okay.
But nothing right now. I'm
Okay.
working on some
I
stuff,
know you
you
say
know,
you
but
want to
nothing right now.
be out for like a couple of weeks. And you were
Hmm.
ready for the interview, so I that's why I really didn't want to push on to like pushing very heavy on your page. I would still like to you for people to subscribe, but
No, you could put my link in there. I don't mind,
okay,
you know.
okay,
So I don't mind. That's why I said I schedule some videos to come up about politics. You know, probably watch a couple and put some stuff together. You know, about what happened with the election, and throughout the week you'll see some stuff because I wanna, put the channel up there. What YouTube is doing. If you are gone, you don't get seen, and the notifications get lost. So
right,
if
right,
y'all want me to continue doing it, so I just post stuff while I do what I gotta do for a little bit. But yeah, I'll be back.
okay. Well, I'm gonna
I'll
place
be around too.
y'all links in on my description once I finish the video. I mean the live, and I appreciate y'all coming over. We got to get to know. This is a get to know interview. Rockwell, also Ashley Lucas, um, and there's another segment of Let's Chop It Up. Thank you for coming by. Again, I hope we make it through this night with some positive information. If not, we got to make the best of what we can. But I'm going to stay positive. I hope
Yeah.
our votes. I hope everybody went out and voted, and it does make a difference. Sometimes we don't come out.
Yeah, I voted.
It does make a difference. So don't let it discourage you. And for people who don't vote, please, sometime in the future, do your homework and check it out. And also, don't forget your local government because that's where it starts. And a lot of people don't get that. People always ride the wave instead of just going with their own thoughts. They're like, well, everybody rooting for this person, so I'm gonna go with this person.
Exactly, and I don't work like that.
Or they want to go against the wave, like, well, I don't want to go with them because they not going with him. So if everybody going with them, then I'm gonna go with the other person. You get that a lot of times too. But a lot of people don't do their homework. I would say definitely do your homework when it comes to voting. And also, if you want to see positive people in, your future government, start with your local aldermen. Start with um, your local mayors and stuff like that, because they're the ones who actually move up into these other big jobs. They definitely do. So that's where a lot of people get misconstrued on how politics work. They most politicians like to move up and around, but if you don't put the people that you want in the local governments, how you want big changes in the federal or the big government. See what I'm saying? Put the right people in your community, and when they spread out into the big political realm, those are the same people that you've been putting in your community is out in the world now doing exactly the same things that you wanted to do in your own community. That's how the politics go. And with that being said, I appreciate y'all coming by. And I'm going to end out with my theme music like I usually do.
Nice talking to you. I'm gonna drop out.
People are coming by. I see that Rockwell is already gone. And I appreciate you. You about to say something, Ashley?
I was saying I appreciate the interview. I'm gonna drop out
I guess
and
you
check the
gone already.
private chat.
Anyway, hey
Don't forget.
Diva D,
Don't
thank you
don't
for
for,
stopping by.
don't forget
Oh,
the
you're gonna have to catch the replay. But
don't
I'm done with the interview right now. So
check the
I
private
appreciate
chat.
you, and I definitely will put it in the comments. Definitely put it in the comments. I'm sorry, in my description box, especially Ashley, what are her pages. um, y'all have a great night. Be safe, and I definitely will be talking to you guys later. Thank you. Okay, let me put this in. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm.
bounce, bounce. What more can I say? Me and my coin come to play, we came to bounce, 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 bounce. Born in Philly and raised in the D. See me with a handful of rings at 3. I knew this cloud would amount to the beat. Got so much bounce, better mount your feet like crazy. Baby was born to a lady, running around in a Porsche Mercedes. Thinking God he woke her up on the daily. Homies now we're holy holding me God. Police round me bound to go at them hard. Niggas now we round up all of the boys. I look around, I know we down to get yards. Down to get yards around like 200,000. Throwing them room at a fact in the counting. Can I get two? Can I get you? Maybe like you, the count of the bouncing. Homies like hoes now. Pick up the program. I like a four. How did we get to a place where all we boast about is the ignorance turned into a poster child? Donald this in it. That ain't just follow to get it. The pot that I'm always forbidden. But after malignant, I promise a nigga is spotted. And bound to make all of them listen. Niggas gon' be niggas. And bitches gon' be bitches. But the niggas make them bitches. Boy, you best not be forgetting. All the way from Trinidad after fucking Jefferson. Nigga driving hip hop crazy. Pumping straight through Belly. It be that bounce. Every damn day I hope your hands press and play. Feel that bounce, 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 bounce. What more can I say? Me and my coin come to play. We came to bounce, 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 bounce. Every damn day I hope your hands press and play. Feel that bounce, 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 bounce. What more can I say? Me and my coin come to play. We came to bounce, 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 bounce. Real deal shit like this ain't never gonna come and go quick. I listen back to a little rap, back to the little black jack with a neck for cadence. I'm black, but I'm like a quarterback, facilitating the crap, put a gas on payment. Cause mom had a little bit of hash in the bathroom stash for the day she came in. Cause it was hard as fuck to conjure up enough to eat for we back then Antarctica. Now all we trust is party people, piece the evil. CD got all of us. Part of us is that power. Artistry to bust out of all of the prisons they put my people in. Nevertheless, we bounce out prouder like niggas gon' be niggas and bitches gon' be bitches. But niggas make them bitches, boy, you best not be forgetting. All the way from Trinidad after fucking Jefferson. Nigga dropping hip hop crazy, pumping straight through melanin. Let it be that bounce, bounce, bounce.